on you and still love you. Hey, how you doing, D? That's the topic today. Can a man cheat on you and still love you? And the reason why I'm doing this topic today is because I have seen so many women this past week rationalize away cheaters and bad behavior, and I and to be accepting of it, and it's really just been kind of like really blowing me. And sometimes I do lies because I want like to get a pulse to black women, to hear black women's thoughts and to see if um am I tweaking, are a lot of women going through this, or do they think this way, or is it just maybe like my algorithm and stuff like that? I just want to know if they're like, I guess, how many black women like actually believe this, like that a man can cheat on you and still love you. I mean, I know that there are women that think this, and I would love to, if you are a woman that believes this, I would love to pick your brain and hear if you do believe that, like why you do, and what, like, that thought process, what has that resulted in for you? So like, have you accepted a cheater back, and how have things worked out after that? Has he shown you his love for you after that? Hey, how you doing, Whitney? But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about, man. I was gone all day today running errands, trying to get some food and stock up on supplies, and had to hit up the cost to the co. But anywho, yes, I would love to hear what you guys think. So, especially like I said, if you're a woman that does believe this, like, oh, D, you say because you're about to get that storm. Yeah, I've been hearing about this. Like, they've been having me feel lightweight worried. They've been talking about how it's going to tear up half of America, because when I was looking at the map that they said the states were in jeopardy, like that was half the map. It was like half, you know? So I was like, bro, whoa, 2 feet, 2 feet in DC. Whoa, that's crazy. I did stock up on a lot of stuff. I am though going to have my husband pick up some like power banks. Just put it right there. Yeah, pick up some power banks so that just in case, like electricity goes out or something like that. But anywho, yes, if you're a black woman and you're listening to this live, or you hear this live, please come in and answer my question, and then you can leave if you like. But just answer it. Do you think that a man can cheat on you and still love you? Please let me know. Do you think a man can cheat on you and still love you? And if so, if you do believe this, how has that affected you in your life? Has that type of mindset helped you, or do you feel like it's harmed you? And even if you're a man, do that. I'm even willing to listen to men about this. If you're a man, do you believe that a man can cheat on a woman and still love her? Like, but if you're a man and you want to answer this question, I will also want you to answer, do you think a woman could cheat on you and still love you? So for men, you'll have to answer 2 questions. And for the women, I would like to hear them answer just one. So hopefully, did you have something to say, D? Or
Yeah, I would like to. Hey, sis, how are y'all
hey,
doing? So, yeah, I would like to answer this. So you already know what my answer is going to be. I'm going to say no. The man does not still love you, because first of all, if somebody loves you, love does not hurt. Love does not cause you pain. Love does not disrespect people. Love is a choice. You choose to love that person, and if you are out there being willy-nilly with whoever, and the mama and all the other stuff. You don't care about that person. It's disrespect. You don't care. So to me, you've already broken that right there. You've already broken that. You've already did that. That's a manipulation thing that these people like to put in our heads. Oh, well, I the reason why I'm doing it is because I love you. No, you don't. And I even had somebody, I was engaged to somebody, ex-fiance, and he went and he was emotionally cheating or whatever, and that's cheating. And guess what? That ain't my fiance. And not only that, but I was not, it was again that it was one of those situations where I knew that I wasn't trying to be with him. And so, and we were friends, mind you. And again, that's another level. If you are my friend and we start dating and you respect me, you can't respect me. That ends everything. It's not and void because you made that choice. Once you step out, I don't look at you the same no more. I don't trust you. If you you know how they say if you lie, you cheat, you kill, unalive, whatever, all that stuff. It's the same thing. Like to me, I can't trust you. Once you do certain stuff, you let me down. I don't trust you. And some people, once you do it, they just break up with you. And I'm that girl. I break up with you. I don't want to talk about it. We're done. Because number one, I'm not gonna stay with you and then think, well, what if they're doing it? No, because I'm not an insecure person. I'm gonna break up with you. And it's a form of manipulation. And the women that stay, they stay. And I want to use a state, and please don't get offended by this. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. In Atlanta, some of those women, they are so happy to say they got a man. And it's in other places too. It ain't just Atlanta, but I'm just saying specifically. A lot of people in Atlanta like to share men. They like to mess with married men. They like to, I mean, like literally. And it's like, nah, you a pick me. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to. I don't want to have that under my belt. I don't want to just be with somebody and say I got a man. I want to have respect. I want to have somebody that has integrity, somebody that views me as an equal, as a partner, that we're doing life together, that we are building, we built something together. And they're fearful to even do anything wrong to me because they know I would leave them at the drop of the dime. They not playing about me and I'm not playing about them. So when somebody cheats, I'm out. I'm not playing those games. Like, so the women and the people, the men that, believe that it's okay to stay and that it's not, that it is love. Love doesn't hurt. So again, I disagree that a man can still love you. No, they can't. That's not love. That's manipulation.
All right. I got you. I got you, D. I mean, I definitely agree with you. I saw Super Soul in the comments talking about Tasha K, and the things that you're saying about Tasha K, I had not heard that she had said these things about her husband, but I'm not surprised. I think Tasha K is like a super pick me. Like I really do. I used to watch Tasha K and like follow her back in the day. But after I just kept seeing her just have pick me take after pick me take after pick me take and have so much grace for ignorant and disrespectful black men, but give no grace to black women that look like her. I just was like, bro, I just can't. I can't support Tasha K any longer. I think hold on, y'all. I think sorry about that. I think that Tasha K is like I think she's an ignorant, miserable heifer. That's what I think. And I think that she wants everybody to be just as miserable as she is. I really don't like her. She has a very miserable, ugly spirit. And, I just, yeah, I really don't care for her at all. And I think two things can be right at the same time. Like, I don't respect Cardi B for the things that she said because Cardi B is not a black woman and she's always talking crazy to black women. But at the end of the day, I still think Tasha K is getting everything that she deserves. But let me not make it about Tasha K. Let me stay on topic with the topic. Go ahead, Miss Scott.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Can you hear
ma'am.
me? Oh, okay. Hi, Trig. How you doing? I accidentally pressed the request, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk anyway. Um, no, I don't. I agree with the other lady conversation with D. Um, No, I don't believe that a man that'll cheat on you still loves you, 'cause for the same reasons that she is saying. I mean, they probably will say they can love you, but yeah, I'm not staying with nobody that's cheating, especially with everything that's going on out here. 9 times out of 10, that women come back, they pregnant or diseases and stuff get that flying around, and I'm just not. I'm just not all with that. So yeah, I don't believe that at all. He can't love you and cheat on you.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you. I got you, Miss Scott. All right. I think we have a man up here. It looks like hey, sir, the question is, can a man cheat on you and still love you? And then if you could also answer the second question after you answer that one, do you think a woman can cheat on you and still love you? So those would be the two questions I would hope that you would answer for me, Mr. Reacts. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? Hope y'all
Hey.
doing well. I hope all is well. Can a man cheat on you and still love you? I mean, yes and no. Um, yes and no. I mean, he can cheat and not love you at all. And he can cheat and still love you. So I mean, I don't for that. I don't really have a definite answer because I mean, it could be a little bit of both. To be honest with you.
Okay. Do you think the same applies for women? Do you think a woman can cheat on you and still love you?
Uh, no, I don't think so. I think it's. I think it's. I think I think what it is, man. If a woman's already cheated, she already checked out. Personally, um, so at this point, she don't love you, and she don't respect you. So I don't think so.
So, you said that if a woman is cheated on you, that she's checked out and she doesn't respect you. You don't think that a man cheating on the woman that he said he's gonna be with, you don't think that that's disrespectful? You don't think that
No,
he
I never
also
said
doesn't respect
no.
her?
I never said it wasn't disrespectful. I mean, I didn't either way. You know, whether he still love her or not. I mean, it's still. I wasn't. I'm not gonna say it ain't disrespectful. But I mean, I think sometimes you can still love her. You know what I'm saying? And you just might just be in the act of just lustful desires. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's what I just really what I think it comes down to sometimes with a lot with some guys. Not all guys, because some guys he may cheat because he don't love you no more, or he don't find you attractive, or it's been things that. And what I would also like to say, I think a lot of women don't consider that men get turned off as well. I don't know, like I don't think like men talk about it a lot, but men get turned off from women as well. You know what I'm saying? For multitude of reasons. As far as maybe she's and I want to say even outside of physical, you know what I'm saying? It could be like, man, she don't listen to me, she don't value me, she don't see me, she don't listen, she don't respect me. So we just I'm just going over here where I can feel some type of appreciation, you know what I'm saying? I know probably gonna ask, well, why don't you just leave? But I think that's a possibility too. But I just think some people they just do it because they want to get their needs met.
So but you don't think that women would do the same thing? You don't think women can get turned off with men
I know
and
women get
still
turned.
want to
No, no,
stay?
man,
And
I never said that because I know
well,
women
no,
do.
because you said that it wasn't the same for women, that a woman doesn't love a man and doesn't respect them, but you said that a man could still love the woman, but he just needs to get his needs met or whatever. So I'm saying, how come the woman couldn't just still love the man too and want to get her needs met because he's getting on her nerves too? And he's gotten too fat or let himself go. And she's like, you know what? I'm not attracted to you. You're not doing the things that I want you to do. But I have put in a lot of time in this relationship. So I want to stay with you, but I'm going to cheat.
Well, I would say those are possibilities as well. I'm not exempting those I just think I just think I speak to the majority. I mean, because I know there are to every exception to every rule. There's an exception to every rule. I'm just stating. I think most case important scenario, most general scenarios that usually I think, in my opinion, because this is my opinion, that if a woman has cheated, then she really doesn't love you anymore. I don't really find it too often where like a woman has cheated and she's like, "Oh, I still love him, but I want to be here." Yes, that does happen. But nine times out of ten, when a woman's cheated, she said, "I've been checked out of this situation months ago or however weeks ago, whatever the case may be, and I decided to move on." Yeah, she may be physically there with you still, but mentally, she already had moved on. She already had thoughts of seeing it or talking to another guy or seeing another guy. Anyway, so that's how I feel as though, because usually when I hear these situations, she's already admitted that she's no longer in love with you. She's already told, she may still be around, but once you found out, or once you decide to leave, and you be like, "Oh, do you still love me?" Like, no, that's usually how it goes. For what I've, for most situations that I've known to be.
Okay. All right.
Can I
I
just say
appreciate
something?
you.
Sorry. Can I
Uh,
just say something?
uh, uh,
Somebody in the comments, not to cut you off. Somebody in the comments is asking. They asked what emotional cheating was, right? But then they answered the question. They said, "What is it when a man says they're not cheating to try to like?" And I said, "That's emotional cheating," because most of the time when they try to deny, well, I'm just talking to such and such. Any type of interaction you have with somebody that you should not be having, that is a form of cheating. It is. And you should not be entertaining that. That's like literally. Sorry.
Okay. All right. All right. I got you. I got you, D. I mean, yeah, I definitely think that. I think emotional cheating can be a lot of things, like building deep connection with people, like at the job or something. Like you end up cultivating a friendship with a person of the opposite sex at your job and stuff like that. And y'all are just talking about each other's business and y'all partners or whatever and stuff like that in a bad way. I think that's emotional cheating or whatever. But I wanted to get back to what Mr. React said, and I'll just say that I just feel like when men have this type of thought process, it's just a way to minimize the betrayal and disrespect of women to make it seem like it's not that big a deal, but it's a big deal when it happens to men. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, men that are cheating don't love you. They don't like you. They don't respect you 100% of the time. If you're in a relationship with a woman that is monogamous, and that's what she thinks, and that's what you've told her, that this isn't somebody that's got an open relationship, or y'all getting freaky, and anybody and everybody can come in and do what they want. But if you are in a monogamous relationship and you go there and you put your private parts in somebody else and you're lying to her, and you know that if she finds out about it, she's going to be devastated and destroyed, you don't love her. You don't hurt people you love. And people, then there was some guy in the comments talking about, oh, it's just to get a nut off. Are you that undisciplined? Do you not care about the person that you're with feelings, that you care about like 5 to 10 minutes of pleasure that you could just get from them? Uh, if that's what it's about, if it's about an orgasm, why you can't get that from the person you're with? And if you can't get that from the person you're with, then why are you in a relationship with them still? Women have the same thoughts and desires and feelings that men do. I have no idea why men lie to themselves and say that it's not true. Like, oh yeah, we just have lustful thoughts. You think women don't? You think that you could sit there and feel like you want 50 different women and all of these different varieties of women and da da da, and she's completely fine and she never thinks about any other man or seeing a handsome man? She's just cool with just seeing you.
Yeah,
Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I really feel like a lot of men live in delusion.
no,
And
I
it's
can,
like, I know women haven't told you that. I know they haven't. These are things that other men have told you. That's
can I
it. Other men have told you these
can I
things.
can I
And
ask a can I ask a
yeah, go
question?
ahead. Go ahead.
So I don't disagree with you, but I think I guess where I would say is, because I'm not going to sit here and say that women don't have any thoughts about, maybe just of another man or other men. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're in a relationship with a man, I would agree with that. But I guess my question would be like, I think the difference is it's like she may have a picture or of another man that she might want to be with, right? But I think it's only like a certain type of guy. You know, in my opinion, I could be wrong. Y'all are women, so y'all can let me know. I don't. It's not like every man she sees she want to sleep with, because if we being honest, I don't know how many times. What's today? Thursday. So within this week, I don't know how many just guys maybe even try to approach you, right? So what I'm saying is by saying that, you wouldn't even entertain the guys that you like, you pick and choose what guys you would like even let take you out. So definitely you were going to pick and choose the guys that you want to sleep with. So yeah, you might find another man attractive, right? And because y'all are human beings just like we are. But I think that like as a guy, you're gonna be like, oh man, it's so many beautiful women. I can do this, try to sleep with this many women. But a woman 9 times out of 10, unless you're just or 3 or 4, you're just not gonna sleep with any man. Just sleep with any man. You're gonna try to sleep with a man that you find the most attracted to. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
so I hear what you're saying. So you're saying that women are going to be more discerning than men. So my
Yes,
thing is
absolutely.
this: is that then why would a woman be with a man then, like with a man like that? That's not discerning. That she's discerning, be like, oh no, I'm not just going to be with anybody, but the man that you're with, he just will be with anybody. Whoever's going to give him the chance and opportunity, whether he's in a relationship or not. That's actually disgusting. And I think that a lot of men don't understand how bad that looks, because exactly what would be the woman's benefit in being with a man that has no loyalty or whatever, and he'll put his thing in anybody that will give him the opportunity to. That doesn't make any sense. And like I said, there are men that behave like that. And I think probably the majority of men behave like that. Well, at least I don't like to speak in absolute, so I'm not going to say every man, of course, but I'd say at least, if I'm being generous, 75%. So my thing is that that's very bad character. Like, why as a woman would you want to be with a man that would be for everybody? And this unrealistic like standards that's held on to women, that women are supposed to be discerning, but men are supposed to
No,
just
it's
be
I don't.
whatever, is just nuts to me.
But I mean, I'm not. I mean, but I
I
mean,
mean,
I
that's
don't.
what you said.
Yeah, I mean, I did, but I don't understand how a woman being discerning. I don't know how that's looked at as a negative thing. I think
It's
that's
not looked at as a negative thing. What's looked at as a negative thing is that you said that women are discerning, but you don't expect men to be that way. You said men to just do whatever.
yeah. I
That's the
mean,
thing.
I I I, I mean, I just think what it meant is. I don't know. It just it. Some men do come with discernment when it comes to that, but I just think if a woman, most of the time, if a woman try to throw it at him, because I do agree with you ladies, that it is a lack of like self-discipline. You know what I'm saying? But so it is like, okay, well, she want to give it to me, she wanted, so it's you gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes as a man, you take what you can get. You know what I'm saying? And that's just reality. Like when
Yeah,
it
but
comes.
you can. But what I'm saying is, you can take what you can get as long as you're not in a relationship. But if you're taking what you can get and you already have secured somebody that's with you and that's monogamous with you, and you're still doing that, then you're a disgusting person.
I don't
And
disagree
what
with
you're
you.
saying is that a lot of men do that. So what I'm saying is, what would be the benefit of any woman getting with the majority of men that will behave in this manner? But then women are supposed to be held to the standard, which I didn't say there's anything wrong with women being discerning. I don't think so. But that's crazy, because why would you be in a one-sided imbalanced relationship where you use discernment and you're not out there like that, but the person that you're with is and can and thinks that it's okay and thinks that he can still love you and behave in this manner?
Well, me personally, I don't think women are held to the standards. I think, like, I don't think it's place. I think women hold themselves to a standard of picking like the men that they want to sleep with. Because you know what I'm saying. I don't, because like I said, today is what, Wednesday. I'm pretty sure every guy that you approach, you didn't want to sleep with, right? But it's probably one guy that maybe talked to you within this month. It's what, the 22nd day of January. I don't know how many times you've been approached, but let's just say you got approached 50 times this month. All 50 guys that approach you, you didn't want to, you didn't want to get to know
I'm
every one of them
married, so I
serious.
can't even.
Oh,
I'm
well,
married, so
well, I mean, just because you're married don't mean you. Well, what I'm saying, even though you're married, that ain't gonna stop guys from approaching you. But I'm just saying, just hypothetically, if you wasn't married, if you got approached 50
yeah.
times this month, you're not gonna sleep with all 50 guys, right? Like you would probably like be interested in maybe, I don't know, let's just say 1%, 2%, right? So maybe 10 of the 50 guys. So all I'm just saying is the fact that I just think women are more choosy who the guys they sleep with. Men are just like, okay, well, it's just a lot of women, and you be like, well, and then you might do the process of elimination from there. In my opinion.
Okay. All right. I got you. I'm gonna keep going. Let me go next to Megadon. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
You want me to answer the question that's on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
The two questions are, you already see the first one up there, and the second one is, do you think a woman can cheat on you and still love you? That's the second question.
Okay. So, can a man cheat on you and still love you? The answer is absolutely yes. And can a woman cheat on you and still love you? Probably not. I think there are cases where a woman probably may be able to, but it's not the general majority of women.
Why not?
I think men have a biological drive that we, due to the way testosterone interacts with our body, aren't really able of fully conquering until probably past 25. And it's hard to explain if you're not a man, just like there's certain things about being a woman that are hard to explain if you're not a woman. And no matter how we try and like, that's why I say these conversations really should be had with a father, a brother, or a man that is not going to manipulate you and tell you the truth about what men really are. I think the expectation of men currently is to be something they're not, so most men are around out here lying to try and appease the societal expectation of something that most of them will not fit. So, hello. Okay, and the reason I believe women
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking. I was muted. I'm sorry. What I wanted to say to you is that you're the second man that's come up here and said that. And I'm not gonna, deny what you're saying. I'm just gonna say that if y'all feel that way, then what would be the benefit of a woman being in a relationship or partnership, a monogamous relationship with a man when he is telling, when y'all are telling me that y'all are disloyal and cannot be trusted, and y'all will most definitely expect loyalty that you are not prepared and never going to give in reciprocation to that woman? What would be her purpose in putting her eggs in your basket when you're going to put yourself anywhere where somebody would allow you to do? That
that's a fair
doesn't make
question.
sense.
That's a fair question. I think the whatever that woman dating that specific man for, she would have to know the attributes of him. Now, what when it comes to men putting their eggs on, I would say the best thing to do would be either be considered non-monogamous, being like an ethical non-monogamy situation, or find a man that does not have the option to have sex with multiple women, or women don't hit on usually. And
I think
both
that's
those things
actually
exist.
terrible too. Cause I feel like if you're not cheating just because you don't have the opportunity to, that's also bad. But I don't know, because I would never talk to anyone that was, that wouldn't have an option to do something with somebody. Cause I would feel like you probably be very unattractive if that was the case. But, I just think I mean, I disagree with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I
understand.
think that a man that cheats on you doesn't love you. And it's just what it is. I think he doesn't love you. He doesn't care for you. Because even if he loved and cared for you, even as a human being, because he wouldn't betray his homeboy. He wouldn't go in
Yeah,
his homeboy's wallet and take the money out of it and go do that, because he would know that that's not right. Hey, that's my homie. I'm not supposed to do things to him behind his back. So if you're with a woman and you're telling her, hey, it's going to be you and me, and you go behind her back and you don't, and you say, oh, I just couldn't help it, you're a bad person and you don't love her. Because
I
if you
I
loved her, you would tell her, and that way she could make her own decision, educated decision, or
I,
whether she wanted to entertain you or not.
I 100% agree with you on everything you said about us being a bad person, about us being disloyal, about us, all the things you said, except for the love part. We'll be
Yeah.
all those things and still love you. I know it sounds
No,
crazy,
you
but that,
can't. Like I said, love. I wish that, like, I feel like a lot of men may need to know that love is not just something you say, it's an action. It's act based. So you can't just say, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Your love is shown by your actions. That's the only way love is shown. You never listen to a man that says, oh, I love you, and there's nothing behind it. You haven't seen it. He hasn't shown it and proved it to you. That's insanity. So if a man is saying I love you, but he's doing things to hurt you and he knows that it hurts you, he doesn't love you. If he's up, gone, and disappeared, and you're waiting at home with him and he's up inside someone else, he doesn't love you. If he's not putting you first and being the man that he told you that he's going to be, he doesn't love you. Somebody that loves you, truly loves you, shows that in action and in the way that they treat you. And they make you feel good about yourself, and you make them feel good about yourself, and they respect you. Other than that, love is also respect. Cheating is an act of disrespect unless, like I said, y'all are in an open relationship, y'all poly and everybody doing everybody, then that's something different. But other than that, that's not love. And the funny thing is that y'all feel like men can love a woman and do that, but women can't. There's no difference. The act is the same. But I gotta keep going, but I'll definitely get back to you, Megadon. Let me go up here next. That dude, I saw your comment in the chat. You said that women claim to be better than men, and how come women don't claim to be better than men in this situation as far as cheating? I mean, I didn't say that women are better than men in this live. I didn't say that. But even if I was to say that, yeah, women are better than men, okay, that is still doesn't have anything to do with it, because men are the ones hooting and hollering everywhere that they're the leaders of society and women are supposed to do this, that, and the third. And if you can't even have self-discipline and keep your private area in your pants to secure a woman that you love, then are y'all really men, or are y'all something else?
I'll say this: just because you haven't verbally said it doesn't mean that you haven't strongly implied it. You get what I'm saying? And this is not an attack; it just kind of is what it is.
I
But
didn't imply anything about women being better than men. I said nothing of the sort. All I said was that if men are out here cheating, you just heard all the dudes that came up here that said that that's fine and that men can cheat on women and love them. I mean, I didn't make them say that. They said that themselves. Do you believe that?
I absolutely believe that.
Okay, so then you're number three.
Not only do I believe it, I know it. But this goes for everybody, because when we confuse a lot of different things. I can love you and still cheat on you, because cheating is rooted in selfishness. That's what cheating comes from. That's what it's all about. Now, I can love you and cheat on you, but when I cheat on you, it's because I love myself more. And the same thing for a woman. So I can love you, but if I love myself more, my selfish desires, my selfish wants will supersede the love that I have for you, because I love myself more.
Love isn't selfish, sir. You do know that that's one of the main earmarks of love, is that it's not selfish. So if you love yourself,
I didn't say.
But if no, what I'm saying is that if you love yourself, you said you love yourself more. Yes. So that means you're being selfish. So that means that you don't love that woman, sir. That's not love.
Sweetheart, again, you got to hear what I'm saying.
I did hear what you're saying.
People are selfish. I didn't say love was selfish.
No, you said that I can love you said that I still love that woman. I just love myself more. So when I'm out here cheating, I love myself more. So what I'm saying is that right there is selfishness, and love is not selfishness. So you do not love that woman at all. If you know that it's going to hurt her and you're out there doing it because you love yourself more, then you don't love her, because you are being selfish, and selfishness is not love. What? Like, you don't know that?
Okay, again, so by what you're saying is this: if I choose to do something because I love me more, that's not selfish. But it's selfish because of what I'm doing for somebody else. What I'm saying.
You don't love her at all.
Because again, I'm telling you what. Okay, I'll tell you this. We'll just agree to disagree. But I'm telling you, that's what the stance is. If I love me more than I love you, because guess what? Love is love. Because I can love you, I can love 1,000 different people, right? But because I love myself more than I love you, then my needs and my wants will always supersede your needs and wants. Would you agree to that? Would you agree to that?
No, I don't agree to anything you're saying, because it's not logical. It's not logical. And the things that you're saying don't make any sense. Like I said before, the definition of love is you're not going to be selfish at all with someone that you love. You're saying, oh, well, I'm going to love myself more, so I'm going to do this. You can love yourself more. You can love yourself, but you're not loving that woman at all. And it's crazy how you guys think that you can go and hurt and harm and devastate somebody that you're supposed to be with, and that is still somehow in the underneath the umbrella of love. But somehow you can understand that it's a betrayal when a woman does it, but somehow it's not a betrayal when y'all do it. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I really feel like y'all trolling me, but the sad thing about it is that I know that y'all not. My husband over here laughing, y'all. Like, sorry about that. But he said that y'all be embarrassing him. But I like I said, I be having these eyes because people be saying that I be trying, just like how he said I was trying to like imply that like women are better and stuff like that. I don't even be wanting to say nothing. I just let the men speak for themselves, and then y'all can hear what they saying. Yeah, every man that's come up here so far has said that it's cool to cheat on your woman, you can love her. But boy, if you a woman and you do that, you a doggone 304 that can't be trusted. You low down dirty heifer. How dare you give up that pussy? How dare you?
I never said
That's
any
nuts.
of that. I absolutely said never. I never said any of that.
Oh, you just said you said that a man can love you.
At what
Sir,
point did I
please
say it was
stop.
okay?
Stop.
You
said
that. Did I
that.
say it was okay to cheat?
Okay,
I never.
no. What you said is I didn't say that you said it was okay to cheat. You said that can a man cheat on you and still love you? You said yes. And then you said, I said, answer the other question, can a woman cheat on you and still love you? And you said no.
If it's not okay to cheat, then there's no way that he can love you.
So that's all I'm saying. Like, what? Okay, but let me keep going. I will get back to you guys. And the other guy that was up here, I think his name was Megadon. He left, y'all. I didn't drop him, and I didn't drop the other guy that was up here either, because I really am interested in hearing men's perspective on this. I mean, I highly think that the things that they're saying is it's not disturbing, because I know that this is the reality of what most men think. But I just you know. Yeah, but I didn't drop those men. I was definitely gonna come back to them. All right, let me go to the next person. Go ahead. Second to none.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, can a man cheat on you and still love you, or is that just manipulation? First of all, if somebody cheats, they don't care. They don't care about you. They can say that all they want to. Oh, I love you down, but I'm still gonna do what I want to do, sweetheart. This is what you're gonna do when it comes to me. I'm gonna get out of your way, and you're gonna do you. At the end of the day, when a woman, especially women, excuse me, if you stay in a relationship with someone after they cheated, guess what, sweethearts? If any of you are in here, they're not going to trust you at the end of the day. Keep that in mind. If you stay with somebody after they cheated, right? They're going to look at you like, you know what, anytime she can get her lick back. So I'm just going to find a better way to cheat and keep it going. So you cannot sit up here and say that you love somebody and you cheat on them and you betray them. First of all, people who cheat, guess what? You're not to be trusted. You're not loyal. You're not even loyal to yourself. You ain't loyal to nobody. I wouldn't even hang around nobody who cheats. I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you with my dear life. I wouldn't trust you with anything. I wouldn't even hang around you for real. Like, you're not a loyal individual if you cheat anyway. So if you're going to sit up here and do all of that, do it and be single. Why would you want to put somebody through that anguish? Why? You know that's going to hurt the person that you with. Why would you put somebody through that? And then some people have the audacity to be like, oh, I know I messed up. I know I cheated, but I still want you to stay. You got me effed up. I'm the first thing out the door. I am the king of walking away. Not a queen of walking away. I'm the king of it. You got one time to disrespect me, I'm out of here. And as far as manipulation, it is definitely that. And the sad thing is, it's not doing anything but showing me you have lack of self-control. Your spirit is tainted. You're full of love.
I'm sorry, I muted you by mistake. Second to none. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry, I was about to add you another minute on the timer. Go ahead, sis.
No, you good. I'm sorry. As far as that goes, I wouldn't even want to be with nobody that's full of lust and have a lustful spirit. That's all it is. Lack of self-control. The streets can have you. Lustful spirit, the streets can have you. That means you're also not even a man of God. Yeah, you can stay away from me. I'd rather sit in my house. I'd rather sit in my house. I'd rather go to work, work out, travel my 44 days out of the year than to sit up here and deal with somebody who wants to cheat because, oh, I love me more. Huh? Man, you better love me enough to leave me the hell alone. Don't bring that to the thing I don't like is when somebody got peace in their life and you had the nerve to come in there and try to disturb it. Man, get the hell on. No, 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 no.
All right, all right.
So,
All right, all right. I got you, sis. I'll come back to you too. Let me go because since we're getting a full house now. Let me set everybody's timers up. Next person up here, go ahead, Big Cena.
Hey, Triggered, I watched your video, so excited to be here. But I just feel like, these are the same men who claim to love their children, but be deadbeats at the same time. Don't be in their kids' lives. You know, parents, moms having to beg them to, just spend a weekend with their kids. They think sending Pampers every month is enough. But, if you ask them about their kids, oh, I love my child. I love my child. But don't actually show love. But then those are also the same men where if they see a mother neglect their kids, they're not going to say, oh, that mom loves their kids. They're going to say, oh, she don't love her kids. Look how she treats her. It's like they always understand what love is, i.e. how you treat somebody when it's a woman. But when it comes to themselves, love is only a feeling. They can treat that person like shit, neglect that person, neglect their kids, cheat on their wives, just treat everyone in their lives like shit, but they can still love them. And it just begs the question of like, what do y'all even think love is? What is even the point of being loved by you if it means you can still hurt me, neglect me, and you still love me? So then what is your love? Your love is literally worth nothing. Like, and if it's worth nothing, then what's the point of it? Like, I don't know. It's just really disheartening to hear all these men saying the same nonsense. Like, and it's just seeing the connection, like these same guys, how they treat their kids, not in their kids' lives, but they love their kids. Like, y'all are just out here just causing pain. But as long as they say, well, but I love you, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, and I feel like maybe they have some sort of trauma. Is it trauma? Were you treated like shit as a child, but told by the person treating you like shit they love you, hitting you at the same time that they say they love you? Like, I'm confused because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I think it's just a way for them to excuse their bad behavior. Oh, it's not about my love for you. It's just about, I just got to get my nut off, or I just got to get all these other things. And it's like, y'all are not making any sense. Like, it's just really sad. And I hope every single man in here that really is saying that you can love somebody, but also intentionally hurt them at the same time, gets the same type of love that they're giving out. I hope and pray you get that love. Thank you.
All right, all right. I got you. Appreciate you, Big Sema. And let me go. I have some things to say about what the things you guys are saying, but I'm gonna keep going. That way I can get everybody in. Go ahead, Nico.
Okay. Every man don't think that. Every man don't move like that. My brother and his wife never had smecks. They are married today. They're on their 11th year of marriage, and nobody's cheated. And my brother was military. I've never cheated on a woman a day in my life. Every man don't think that that's normal. The problem is y'all think that every man should have a spiritual morality, and they don't. You had that. So when he was talking about discernment, that is a point that you have to be able to discern the type of person that y'all are dealing with. Just because a man looks good, or just because a man
Okay,
has a certain amount of weight.
hold on, Nico. Cause you're getting off topic. That's not what we're talking about.
No,
This
no,
isn't
I'm about to
hold
bring it
on,
back around.
relax. This isn't like a instruction manual to black women or
I,
anything like that.
God
I'm married. I've been married for 16 years, sir. So if I was going to talk to this black women, it would be me doing it, not you. So if you could just answer the question, and nobody said that all men are like this. I'm married. My husband don't cheat on me. He was just over here laughing at the dudes that was talking. So that's not what this is about. I just like you to answer the prompt. Do you think a man can cheat on you and still love you? And then the side note question is, do you think a woman can cheat on you and still love you?
I wasn't getting off topic. I was bringing it back around. I
Yeah,
heard
but
what you was
I don't
about
want to
to
hear
talk
that. I don't
about.
want to hear
I was
about how women need to use discernment
okay. All
and
right,
women are
all right.
choosing the wrong dudes and all of that other stuff. Like nobody needs to hear that red pill ideology here today. Oh, now that guy dropped as well because I feel like he was in his feelings. I don't even know why. Like y'all swear that women are the most emotional ones. Maybe you were emotional about the things that Big Seema said previously. I'm not for sure, but get your panties out of a bunch. You know, I'm the host. I said nothing that insinuated anything that you said. All I simply asked was the men to give their perspective. I didn't lead them. I didn't say anything. I sat there and muted up and let these men speak what they thought. And they said, all of the men, with the exception of you, said that. And then you came up here talking about red pill ideology, about the women, what black women choosing. And how do you know who black women are choosing? Cause the reason why you in your feelings is because they ain't choosing you. So how do you know who they choosing and what the reasons is why they're choosing these men and how these men are treating them? Are you in their homes? Like, shut up. Like, this wasn't that. Like, stick to the prompt, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like, just stick to the prompt. Like, get out of your feelings, please. Let's. Y'all say y'all want facts over feelings. Y'all say y'all don't want emotional women. So that's not what we're gonna do here, okay? Let's stick to the topic, okay? All right. So let me keep going. Next up to Slick. Go ahead, Slick. Let me start the timer for you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Appreciate it. So, I ain't making no excuses for nobody. I'm not gonna go the route he went. All I'm gonna say is that what Big Sema said was absolutely right about the trauma part. I think a lot of men, a lot of black men specifically, grew up in a way to where, you know, when we reach our manhood, it's really about us, and it's really about, you know, if I'm with you, but you got to accept me for who I am, right? And there's something called the conquest, right? And so that's why you always hear, like, when women have multiple partners or they sleep around with who they want to and don't stick to one person, it gets seen, you know, it gets looked down on. But when a man does it, you know, he gets props up about it. That's called the conquest. And so, you know, a woman has a virtue which she's supposed to keep to herself and keep sacred, is what society tells us. And a man has a conquest. So the
Okay,
more
Slick.
women, yes,
Okay, so can you answer the question? Do you think a man can
yes.
cheat on you and still love you?
I think a man can think that he can still love you when he cheats on you, but if love is protection and security, then absolutely not. That's not actual love. I think a man can think he still loves you after he cheats on you, but I think by the time a woman does cheat on you, I think she's already emotionally gone. She's already mentally gone. Like whatever you had with her, you lost that. And she's willing to give that up to somebody else, you already lost that. So I feel like a woman knows that she don't love you no more. You know, she might not have accepted it, might not have physically left the relationship, but she mentally, emotionally left the relationship. A man is going to tell himself, I still love this woman regardless of what I do.
Okay, so basically, essentially, are you're saying that a man can cheat and think he still loves you, but a woman
Which is
absolutely doesn't.
manipulation. Which is
Yes,
manipulation. Yes,
yes. But and then you
he
said
manipulates
something.
himself to believe that he still loves you, even though he's doing wrong by you. But when a woman cheats, she's, like I said, she's already willing to give to you to what she's given to you to somebody else in that physical aspect, probably. And so I don't think she no longer loves you after that point.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all might hear my husband in here in the background talking. Y'all, and you said something about conquest and like women having virtue. I really would like y'all to know something. Like as men, when y'all say things like this, when y'all say things like that and y'all say like, oh my goodness, why aren't women wanting to be with men anymore? Why are there gender role, why is there gender wars, and why are so many women just completely fine without having a man nowadays? I would like y'all to know that when y'all come in my lives and y'all say these things, y'all perpetuate the problem, because if you feel like Men are in this thing of wanting to conquer women and have intercourse with all of these women, and it's just in a man's nature to be a debased, undisciplined pervert. Then what would be the reason of a woman entertaining a man that's already predisposed to bad behavior and a lack of sexual discipline? Why would a woman engage? Why would she even do that? She would be better off just going to work, paying her bills, living her life, getting a group of friends and family, and enjoying her life without the presence of a man at all. I want y'all to know, y'all do not make men look good when y'all come up here and say these things, and then y'all are flabbergasted that there are so many women that say, yeah, no, I don't want a man. I don't want a husband. I don't want a boyfriend. Because look at the things that y'all say. Imagine if all women, like the majority of women, were just like, hey, you know what? If y'all get with us, we're gonna get gang banged while you're at work. We're gonna do this, that, and the third. Y'all would be appalled. I just don't understand why y'all feel like y'all can say these things, and that's supposed to motivate women to want to give you a time, a chance, or opportunity. Like, I think it's so gross. Like, I really do. And that's the exact, you know what? I'm not even going to tell y'all no more about it, because I would rather y'all keep saying it. That way that women can understand the reality of what's going on in society. Okay, on the person I was about to go to, they just dropped. Doggone it. That was my fault. Sorry, if the lady that was next, you could come up here if you would like, and I'll let you speak right now for 3 minutes uninterrupted. I'm so sorry. I took too long. I should have went right to you, sis, if you're still here. But yeah, like I said, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't, and exactly, just like second to none said in the comments, that's why STD clinics are booming. Exactly. That mentality that the majority of the black men that just came up on my panel said to me is the exact reason why black women are the largest percentage of new HIV cases. That's why. That's why black women are being infected with HIV by men and partners that they trust. They're thinking, oh yeah, this is my man and he's not. And then next thing they know, they go to the clinic and the doctor is like, I'm sorry, unfortunately, I have to tell you, you have the package. You know what I'm saying? Because of things like this. And I have no idea why men, when they're talking about their lack of sexual discipline and talking about how they need to conquer all of these people and this, that, and the third, why are y'all not talking about the HPV that you have, the chlamydia that you have, the gonorrhea that you have, the HSV 1, 2, 3, 5,000 that you have, the many HPV strains of genital warts that you have bubbling and doubling, you know what I'm saying, on your testicles and hidden in your pubic hair. I don't understand why no one is talking about this. But it's a lot of black women paying the price for this. And like I said, it's really disgusting. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't. Let me keep going. Next to Super Soul. Go ahead, Super Soul.
Hi.
Hey.
Can a man cheat on you and still love you? I don't think so. And I honestly don't think it matters whether he believes that he loves you or not. I think that as a woman, you should know what love is to you and what it feels like when someone loves you. And I think loyalty is part of that. And I also agree with the whole STD things. I've seen several people who work in healthcare mention that a lot of married women are coming in getting those results, and it's devastating to be loyal to someone and get that as a result.
All right. I got you, Super Soul. And you know what I wanted to say? Because I meant to mention this. A lot of men came up here and mentioned that, like, women are supposed to be virtuous and they're supposed to be chaste and they're supposed to be, keeping it together and not being out there for the streets and all of that. I want you guys to know that that is a biblical thought process, right? That comes from the Bible, whether you want to admit it or not. That's where it comes from, right? And I'm not saying that that's wrong or right. What I'm saying, though, is that if you're going to use the Bible, my God, at least use it correctly. Because the Bible says that men are supposed to be chaste too, for the love of God. You're supposed to keep it in your pants too. You're not supposed to be out here doing it either. The Bible says the man is supposed to be chaste, the woman is supposed to be chaste. The woman is supposed to be virtuous, the man is supposed to be virtuous. I have no idea why y'all Negroes forget when y'all want to talk about the Bible and Christianity and all of this stuff, that the same things that y'all want to put onto women apply to you too. But all of a sudden, a man that ain't read nothing past Genesis 1:1 wants to talk about how women are supposed to do this, that, and the third. And supposed to be chaste and virtuous and virginal and all of this. Do y'all know that you're also not supposed to be having smecks until you marry too? So since we're using the Bible, but I guarantee you don't follow that either. So I just don't understand this cherry picking of what we're going to go to the Bible and we're going to go to tradition only when it fits us, serves us for women. But we ain't never talking about how men are supposed to keep it cute, keep it together, not be doing these things. So if you're not gonna follow that as a man, don't expect women to do it. Because who in the world told you that a woman is supposed to do something that you're not doing? I really need to know. I really need to understand that. Because like I said, y'all get what I'm saying. I don't even need to say it no more. But just know that anytime you talk about women being 304s and for the streets and they supposed to not do this, that, and the third, that is a biblical Christian perspective. And it always 100%, 3 million times is supposed to be the man too. You're not exempt from that. So if you know that you're for the streets, and just like the other dude said, well, I'll just sleep with whoever I can, then don't talk to me about women being virtuous, because you ain't even that way. All right, so let me keep going. To Young Bull. Go ahead, Young Bull. Let me start your timer, sir. Go ahead. Let me request to turn your mic on. Maybe you can. Okay, yeah, go ahead, sir.
So in the Bible, it actually said that men were allowed to have multiple wives.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. God didn't
So
want man to have multiple wives, but men went ahead and did it, just like Solomon went ahead and did it. God said, hey, man, something's not going to work. They're going to lead you astray. You're going to ruin yourself. He ignored it, and it's exactly what happened. It happened multiple times in the Bible when men chose to marry multiple wives. No, it did not. So I
in the
really
in
need
the
y'all
Old Testament,
I need y'all to really know that
in the
before
Old
y'all say that.
Testament, in the Old Testament, I think it's in Romans, it actually said that men can have
You
multiple
weren't,
wives.
my husband wants to say something. Go ahead, babe.
Romans not even the Old Testament. Romans is the New Testament.
Oh, in Romans, I know in Romans they said that men can have multiple wives.
No, it don't, bro. God specifically told kings not to have multiple wives. He specifically told them they're not supposed to do it, and they did it anyway. Anybody that had a multiple wife had it either through manipulation, and when they did have it, they had major problems within their own family. They wasn't supposed to do that. But men took it upon themselves to enact these things and do it. God only regulated certain things to make sure that people didn't take advantage of the women when they did it. But this is not a practice that was supposed to go on. So
So
stop reading the Bible.
why is polygamy older than monogamy then?
Polygamy isn't older than monogamy. If you
It's
look it
not. You
up,
can Google it.
if you look it up, history shows that majority of everybody practiced monogamy.
No,
Polygamy was only used against with those who had the means in order to do it. And
I
that was
literally looked it up.
they did all the working and they took care of each of the women. Not only that, they had to make sure that they give each woman their own, like their equal time within each other. They couldn't treat one better than the other. They had to equally serve all of them and things like that. So monogamy is what is practiced the most out of everybody. Look at Egypt. Egypt is monogamous. They weren't practicing polygamy. They were practicing monogamy throughout that. You might have kings and pharaohs is what you see. You don't see common people practicing polygamy. You see those who are like kings. And most of the time when they did that, it was because of what they call it, like treaties they would have with other kingdoms. That they would offer up like daughters and wives and stuff to show that they have a pact together. It wasn't something that was practiced like that's what dudes was just doing, having multiple wives and stuff. Like y'all got to really get it with the history stuff. Like y'all just be making up stuff, really, because that's not how it is. Even in Muslim societies, monogamy is practiced more than polygamy. That's just how it is, bro. So it's like y'all got to stop with this. everybody was doing polygamy, and the Bible was not promoting polygamy in no sense of the word. This is why you have in the beginning, Adam had one wife. You know what I'm saying? He said a man should leave his mother and father and cling to his wife, not his wives, but his wife. That's how it was established. That's how it's supposed to be. That was what was first written. So get past that part and let's get on to the subject, because y'all just making up stuff when it comes to this polygamy in the Bible and all of this stuff. Because
He on the teacup.
like my wife said, in the whole thing of everything, as far as men were supposed to be chaste, women were supposed to be chaste, everybody was supposed to be monogamous in the society and things like that. Because when you go past monogamy, you have a whole lot of problems. That's why when it came to like having kids and stuff, you would have problems with inheritance if you got kids with one wife and then the kids with another wife and things like that. That's why it was always an issue and always a problem.
All right. Okay. Yeah, my husband, he just couldn't. He had to say something about that, which I respected. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, let me see what y'all saying in the comments. And just like Keely San Diego says in the comments, I don't understand why they're talking about polygamy anyway. Because like I said, even if we want to talk about it, because we don't have to talk about it from a biblical perspective, because the majority of the men that bring up polygamy and talk about the Bible don't follow the Bible at all. They don't follow the Bible. They don't have any type of Christian bone in their body. So it's like, why are we even talking about this? Why are you even talking about the Bible? There's no purpose in having biblical conversations when you don't even live your life correctly according to nothing. Nathaniel, that doesn't even make any sense to me, bro. Like, so why are we even talking about it? As I
Polygamy.
said, but this right here is talking about people outside of the Bible, because I want to hear about the Bible. This isn't a Bible discussion. Just answer the question. In a relationship, do you think a man can cheat on you and still love you? The second question is, do you think a woman can cheat on you and still love you? If you could answer those questions, young bull, I would appreciate it.
Yes, a man can cheat on you and still love you because on a surface level, we aren't women. We don't think like women. That's why women are upset at the topic, because they're emotionally tied to it. Men don't tie our emotions to sex.
Okay, so if men don't tie their emotions to smecks, then why is it doing oftentimes when men continually have smecks with certain women, they end up abandoning their families and being with that woman if they're able to go ahead and have smecks without any type of connection? Why does that happen a lot of times then?
Because they
Huh?
get tired of their woman complaining about it.
Okay, so then if you're tired of your woman complaining about it, then why wouldn't you just be single?
Because men, like everybody say, men, we desire to have women.
Okay,
That's
so
what we
I
live
got
for.
you.
We live to procreate.
You live to procreate. You live to cheat on the woman that you're with as you're lying to her face and betraying her. I got you. I did. First of all, the irony of this, talking to this guy named Young Bull, him talking about the Bible and procreation when this man has a Pooh Shiesty mask on, is just already crazy. Like, you know how unhinged you have to be to take a picture of yourself with a Pooh Shiesty mask on? But this is neither here nor there. Let me just say that I already know your character is in the dumps, okay? That's number one. If you feel like you don't want to hear your wife yapping about or your girlfriend yapping about you betraying her, then be alone. Be single. It's really just that simple. It's not hard for you not to be in a relationship with anybody. And I just don't understand.
You're not having kids. That's what procreation is, to have kids.
Yes, he said that men are supposed to be procreate, but he knows that all of these women that he's having intercourse with, he doesn't want to knock up all of those women. He doesn't want the child support payments. He doesn't want to have 8 babies by 8 different baby mamas. I don't know, babe. I don't know what they are. What? This is nuts. Like, I can't.
But you're not having kids, though. You're just having sex. Oh, that's not procreation. So you're not even living up to what you're saying you're supposed to be living up to.
I don't know. This is disturbing my spirit. Let me just keep it. And then he said like women are emotional. I really hate it when y'all do that, because I feel like y'all say that women are emotional in a way to like demean women or to reduce what I'm saying, because nothing that I've said.
when women don't want to.
Yes, I've said nothing. I've done nothing that indicates any type of emotional reaction to this topic. I actually am quite amused. I'm definitely amused by this. But
You're
let me
literally
keep
hostile.
young boy, I'm not hostile at all. Why would I be hostile about what you're saying? Everything that you said is not even rooted in reality. You
You've been
just
yelling since
mentioned
I got on.
I haven't
I was
look,
trying to tell
you're
you
not, no,
about
no,
the
no, no, no.
polygamy.
No, you're not gonna play white people games with me because I didn't yell at you at all. My husband didn't yell at you. You were wrong. You don't even know what testament you talking about. That let me know right there you don't read the Bible at all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be weird. Y'all want to bring He
Can I
said the
please tell you
Old
why he's
Testament and
wrong?
Romans. Like, I really need y'all to understand when y'all come up and y'all gonna say something, at least for the love of God, come correct, bro. There's no way in the world you're gonna say that I'm being or I'm being combative or hostile to you when I didn't do that. I just corrected what you said.
You understand that because he's emotional, right?
Yeah, that's he's just in his feelings. It's okay, young boy. It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. All right, so let me keep going up here. I feel like that too, Kiana. You know, as soon as they start losing, then all of a sudden I'm the evil, angry black woman. I don't know. I've been very respectful of the black men that have come up here. Even though I disagree with everything that they've been saying, but it's their right to say it. I very rarely ask for black men's opinion here. I asked to hear what their thoughts were, and I wanted to hear it. But I wasn't gonna let him sit there and talk about the Bible and not know nothing about it. Negro talk about the Old Testament and don't even know nothing about it. Like, that's just crazy. But let me just keep going. Ant, go ahead, Ant. Let me start your timer, sir. Go ahead, sir. You there, Ant? Let me see if I could turn your mic on just in case. Are you there, Ant?
Oh, it's art, sis.
Oh, Art, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here. My eyes is blurry.
No,
Sorry
you
about that,
good.
Art.
No, you good. You good, sis. No, it's crazy. If some man cheated on my daughter, that man wouldn't love my daughter. I mean, just y'all gotta think. What if that was your daughter? What if that was your mother? I mean, I don't understand. It's like saying if somebody hits you, they still love you. I put that in the same category. I think it's nonsense. And I don't think you're a guy that you don't have an attitude. You and your husband is just passionate, and I love that about y'all. And y'all keep up the good work. Seriously,
All right, all right. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Art. Yeah, you
anytime,
guys.
sis.
All right, all right, all right. Yeah, you guys. Hopefully, I'm gonna keep looking here. Oh, and Super Soul made a great point. She said we're all daughters. Yeah, and you're right. Every last one of us is someone's daughter. So, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me read y'all comments too. Let's see here. I'm gonna totally disregard his comments. Okay, Miss Chrissy Baby said, I'm not surprised by their thoughts. It's hard to get angry at the predictable. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's why I was confused on why he was saying that. I was like, angry about it. Like, you think that as a woman, I haven't heard men say these type of things before. I've heard it a lot. So men say it all the time. Even like if you look at podcasts or like some of these TikToks that go viral, like men say this all the time, like legitimately. So I don't think it's anything that none of us have heard before. Okay, let's see here. I was trying to go back and see what you guys were saying.
It's like you got to. You feel like you're taking pain pills.
Okay, I'm gonna go next up here to Icy. Go ahead, Icy.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
good, thanks. Yourself?
Pretty good.
Great. So I just came across your live. I was scrolling on the For You page. But no, I don't think a man can cheat on you and still love you.
Okay, all right, I got you. Was that all you wanted to say, Icy?
Well, how can a man like love you and he's lying to your face, and like what goes into cheating? It'd be constant lying, constant deception, hiding things, like knowing that he's got you in the back of his mind, and he's like having such an intimate like experience with another woman. Like, it's not just so, I feel like people just see it kind of simple, like, oh, they just did this, they just done that. But if you've ever been with a person or someone else, you know how like intimate it is. So I think it's just disgusting.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I mean, I definitely agree with you. I find that it seems like oftentimes with men that they can see betrayal very clearly when it applies to women, but they can't see betrayal that they would do to a woman. So like if a woman is out there, cheating, lying to his face, doing things with other people while he's at work or whatever the case may be, they can see that and they realize that that is trifling and low down and it's wrong to do. And I've oftentimes noticed that men will even advocate for the harm of women that engage in that type of behavior. But when it comes to men doing those things to women, it's like, oh, well, it's not a big deal. That's just something she's supposed to accept. Like, that's just how we are. We're just untrustworthy. And if you want a man, then that's just what you have to deal with. And, that's fine if they think that way. But I do think that it's crazy to use having a man as an insult. Like, do you got a man? Do you got a man? Where your man at? When a large majority of men believe this, that they can cheat on you, betray you, and dog you out, and it's not a problem. And the fact is that they would not even betray their homeboys in the way that they would feel comfortable in betraying you. And that's another thing that's weird. So you would have more respect for me. I mean, you would have less respect for me than you would for your friend. Like, you would say, hey, man, I can't talk to this girl that my homie been with because that would be violating bro code. Oh, my homie got drunk and fell asleep on the couch. I couldn't go through his wallet and take his money out because that would be dishonest. And you're not laid up with that man, having intercourse with him, saying that you're going to be with him, but you could do that to a woman. I think that right there is a little sus, if you ask me. Because if you have more respect for another man than you do for the woman you with, sound like I'm not trying to be funny, but it sound like you might need to make the man your man. Because why do you have more respect for him? Any man that has more respect for another man than the person that is laid up with him, yeah. Okay. What's understood don't need to be explained. But let me go up here to Miss Chrissy, baby. Go ahead, Miss Chrissy.
I just wanted to say hi. I haven't been in your live in a long time.
I know. I miss you, sis.
I miss you too. My biggest thing is risking. I don't agree that a man can still love you after cheating. That's risking my life. That's ruining my pH balance, my health. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of consequences that people don't want to talk about. Maybe because they're embarrassed, but that's disgusting. Like, you're ruining my body that I take care of over selfish decisions, and you're lying and all the other stuff that everyone said. But the health reasons is the number one for me. Like, you're trying to take me off this planet, ew, and make me like walk around with BV and all. I don't want the problem. So yeah, but I just want to say hi real quick. I'm driving to work, so.
Can I
Oh,
can I
okay.
Just
All
can
say
I
right, I
ask?
something.
got you. Miss Chrissy, baby. I'm sorry about that, you guys. Go ahead, JD.
Yeah, I want to ask a question real quick. Um, and this might start something, but I mean, listen, I'm just asking a question because me personally, like what I notice, I don't like. I feel as though women only have a problem with cheating if they're being cheated on, but they don't have a problem being cheated with. So like, I mean, it's so many women they would be okay with being a side chick and they don't think nothing about anything. But if they're being cheated on, I feel as though that's the only time they have a problem with being, when that's when they actually really care about cheating. In my
Can I
opinion.
say something?
Or just a second, you guys. Number one, I just wanted to address the people in the comments. I just blocked Oba, y'all. Y'all said y'all wanted me to block him. I just blocked him. Number two, I just wanted to say in response to what JD said, there are a lot of women who are not cool with being side chicks. It's a lot
Yeah.
of women that will not be somebody's other and do that. Now, are there women that do that? Absolutely. But there are also men that do that too. They call them side dudes, sneaky links. It's not like that's just something that some low character people do. I don't think that there's any differentiation between a man or woman that does that. But there are plenty of women that don't do that. I've never been a side chick a day in my life, nor would I ever demean myself in such a way.
No,
So, and it's plenty of other women that wouldn't too. So,
Mhm.
and beyond that, who cares? Because we're not talking about the woman that is the side chick. Because at the end of the day, that woman, you know, she's wrong, right? And she's not doing sister code and she's a horrible individual, absolutely. But the person that owes the partner loyalty is the people in the relationship. So the man is supposed to not be out there. The woman is not supposed to be out there. So putting it on other people is just another way to avoid responsibility or accountability for the actions and the things and the decisions that you're choosing to make.
no,
Because
I'm
why
not.
would we talk about others?
No, I don't disagree. But I guess my point was trying to be is I feel my point was being is the fact that I feel as though like the only time I feel as though that some women care about cheating is when they're the one being cheated on. Because I
Like,
feel as though
and I just said that's not true because
well,
you're not a woman, and I'm sure that you haven't talked to a pool of at least 500 women about this topic. But I can guarantee you, any of the women in the chat, like, do y'all are y'all side chicks? Would y'all be a
it's
side chick if y'all could say yes or no
I'm
in
a,
the chat?
No,
But
I
what
definitely
mean
I,
not.
it's 68 people in here. I mean I don't know how many of the 68 people are women, but I mean if it's 68 people here, I would just refuse to believe that none of these women in here have been side chicks or side pieces or tried to
You
take
know,
somebody else's man.
sometimes,
I mean, that's
sometimes
well. I
because
That
mean,
men
so
lie.
just a second. You literally told me earlier that men by nature are just undisciplined sexually and just gonna do whoever
no, I didn't
whenever.
say by
So
nature. I said some
y-
men are just sexually
yes,
undisciplined. I
you're
didn't.
saying that that's how the majority of men were. Is that not what you were saying? Because that I could have sworn that's what you said. So my thing is that I don't understand why women have to prove their ability to not be a side chick or not do this, that, and the third on a moral plane when you literally said the majority of men would cheat. So if that's the case, then that's just an everybody thing. Why are we having a discussion where women have to prove their decency when
No,
you already said men don't have it at
I'm
all?
not saying that women have to prove. I'm just saying. The only thing I was just trying to simply state is the fact that I feel as though that's the only time where it's
It doesn't, but what I'm saying is that doesn't matter though. Let's just say that that's how a person feels. They're in the relationship. You know how some people feel like it's fun and games. How some people like to do certain things to people, and then it's all fun and games. Then, but when somebody get them that same energy, it ain't funny no more, right? That's just a human quality. So we have to stick on topic on once again, because I don't know where we got to side chicks. If a man cheats on you, he doesn't love you. And that's really what I would like y'all to stick on.
all right.
That particular
I,
topic.
okay, my bad. I was just trying to pose a question, but my bad.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I appreciate you adding the extra question on there. Even though, like I said, I don't necessarily feel like it's applicable to this conversation. All right. I think it was Icy that was trying to say something. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, I was just trying to answer basically what he was saying. Like, a lot of women, they wouldn't be okay with being the side chick, and a lot of them don't even know that they're the side chick. A lot of women, they might even enter a relationship with a man knowing they have a woman and think that the man's going to leave the woman for them, which is a horrible thing. But a lot of them aren't really secure enough to be a side chick anyway. They'd be thinking, well, what's so good about her? Why can't you leave her? Like, I'm right here. So they might even enter it as a side chick, but they're not actually okay with being a side chick. It's a horrible thing to do, but you know. And also I just wanted to add to my other point, that cheating is just a really sick, horrible thing to do, because that can have really detrimental effects on women, like psychologically, for the rest of their life. They're always going to have like a bit of insecurity, something that you'll never really get over. And you're just ruining like love for them. It's a horrible thing to do. You can't love somebody and cheat.
All right. All right. I got you. I got you. I got you. I see. All right. Let me go next up here to Tiny. Go ahead, Tiny. Or is that Tanae? Let me know. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Are you there? I'll send a request to turn your mic on.
Yeah, hello?
Yes,
Oh yeah, yeah, I can hear me. All right. Yeah, my name's Tiny, but
Tiny. Okay, okay, my
I
bad.
wanna butt in. Yeah. So I just got here. I just like came on the live just now, and I was hearing y'all talking about like the way that the side chicks are. I was a side chick. I'm not gonna lie. I was a side chick. I knew that I was a side chick. I owned that. Like I knew that, right? Um. So I ended up getting like pregnant, and I got a baby now. I got a kid. She's 11. You know, beautiful. But I was a side chick. Like it was a side chick baby. So the thing is, he said that like during the time that I met him, he was saying that, oh, like we're going through some things and stuff like that. So men will tell you like, oh, we're going through something, and it's not like, they'll try to act like they're single, basically. And then they'll portray this shit, but then they got a whole nother life, like living with somebody and shit like that. So that what was happening with us. But I was just like, okay, well, if you got a girlfriend, then just say that, And what am I, your side bitch? So I was like, okay, I'm a side bitch. Just say that. And that's what we were going with the whole time. So I know how it is to be a chick, because of the simple fact that, okay, he had this woman that he was with. He'd been with her since they were in high school. You know what I mean? So they've been together the whole time, and he's like 23 at this time after that when I met him. So I'm over here like, yeah, I'll be your side chick. I thought it was cute, but the thing is, I was not thinking about her at all. Like I wasn't worried about her. I was just talking to him and just saying, like, okay, well, like it was weird. I was like, I would go to his house like when she would go to work and shit like that. Or
Oh,
he would drop her off at work, and then he'll pick me up or something
are,
like that,
okay,
Like
At
Tiny,
least
let
you
me
were,
ask you
at
a
least you
question.
things like
honest.
that.
At least you
Um,
honest.
yeah, I got you. All right, let me ask you a question, Tiny.
Yeah.
Do you think that a man can
Hmm.
cheat on you and still love you?
Yeah.
Okay, and tell me why
I
you think that.
well, to my understanding, well, so from what I see, from my experiences and everything like that, men, they they don't cheat because of like their feelings and anything like that. They don't feel like, they don't like how women are, like we have feelings when we have like relations. We feel like that. Like we have
So
feelings
let
like
me
that.
ask you a question.
Men don't
So,
have that. They just
okay,
don't care.
Tiny,
So
let
they
me
will
ask you a
get in
question.
something.
Tiny, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So the men that you've been involved with that have cheated on you, that you think or you thought loved you, what happened with those relationships that caused their demise to where they didn't work out?
I actually never I've been in a relationship. This is my first. I have one relationship. All the other guys that I've ever been with, like, were just people that I was like talking to, not really like taken serious or anything like that.
So
So
you were having intercourse with them, but y'all weren't serious or in a relationship.
I wouldn't take it serious because I don't feel like they were taking me serious. I've known the people that I have like were like intercourse with. I've known them since like elementary school and everything like that. I've been knowing them, but I don't think that they took me like as far as like a real girlfriend. Like,
And you're in a relationship now, Tiny.
yeah, I am engaged.
Okay. Well, Tiny, congratulations. I will say that
Thank you.
as a woman, this is just sisterly advice, okay, or auntie advice, whatever you want to call it. And I don't want
Yeah,
nobody to say nothing in the chat, y'all, because I really genuinely mean this. But the things that you're saying, the way you're speaking, and the things that you're saying, are really ideologies that have been implanted in you by men that
yep,
will get
you're
you to
right.
accept poor, bad behavior and mistreatment. And so I
Yeah.
just want you to tell you, as a woman that's been married for 16 years, it will be 17 this
Hmm.
year. Do not accept a man cheating on you, and do not tell a man that you are willing to accept that, because once you tell a man that, oh yes, I definitely believe you can cheat on me and still love me, I can guarantee you that he's about to drag you for filth, and he's going to make you accept a lot of things that you're not comfortable with. So
Yeah.
I really hope that you may possibly be able to build up
No,
your
I hear you.
self-esteem, your
This was just
self-worth.
my experience. The
Yeah.
things I was sharing with you is just my experience that I've had throughout life. Right now, I'm okay. Like, I'm not worried about that. Like, I'll be fucking damned, you know? I'm not
Okay.
doing that because I already been through this.
Okay.
I
Okay.
know
I
what it's
got you.
like to be a side bitch. I know what it's like to be the other girl. I know what it's like to be on the other side of that too. Like, right? That was just my, like, back then. Right now, fuck that. I'm not doing none of that shit.
Okay.
I'd rather be fucking single before I, no.
Okay. Okay. I got you. I got you, Tiny.
But
All right.
yeah, I hear you though. Thank you though for that advice too, because
Oh,
a
no
lot of people
problem.
need to hear that shit.
All right, no problem, sis. I appreciate you. All
Mm-hmm.
right, let me go next up
All
here
right.
to I think it is go ahead. Go ahead, sir. You there? Better.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
All right, go ahead, sir. If you could answer the prompt, can a man cheat on you and still love you? And then the second question is, do you think a woman can cheat on you and still love you?
Yeah, I believe so. Both sides.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. One from experience, for one. You know what I'm saying? But also, I want to hit something like as far as like when it comes to cheating, right? When you knowingly cheating, like you give a person the option. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're going to deal with this or deal with that, letting them know how you is from the door. So they choose to deal with it. They know what they got. You know what I mean? Well, you know what could come behind it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like cheating and keeping it a secret. I think that's kind of foul. I mean, if you're going to do you, let it be known how you're going to move. Give them an option to deal with you. But I feel like, yeah, a person could get cheated on and that person still love them, though. Because at the end of the day, like the person say, he was together for 10 years, high school sweethearts. Now they're like 30 something. Person cheated. After all that they've been through, you know what I'm saying? They still got the love for each other. They still love each other. You know what I'm saying? That don't stop you from loving each other like that for real, for real. When you got a strong bond like that, it's just that you fucked up and that person was hurt by it and you got to deal with the emotions that come for it, that come from it. But that don't mean the person don't love you no more. That's just what I feel on it.
Okay. So you think that someone can lie to you and betray you and still have love for you?
No, see that's where it comes for this. That's the secret shit. That's the cheating with secrets. That's keeping the stuff to yourself, cheating on the low and doing sneakily. You know
So
what
are
I'm
you
saying? When you
talking
let
about like an open relationship or?
when you let a person like me, right? The way I move and handle things and do things, I do what I want when I want, how I want to do it. I let you know that from the door. I'll let you know that from the door. So you got an option to deal with this or not. Even if you become my lady, you be my lady for 5 years, I might cheat on you on the 6th. You know what I'm saying? You might not know it. Why is that? Because when I come home, I'm making sure everything's still the same, everything good, because I ain't bringing my problems home to my cast when fuck shit up. You got to also move a certain way if you choosing to do certain things, and that person is accepting of your shit. You know what I'm
Try not
saying?
to cuss.
But if you, I'm sorry, my apologies. But if you doing it sneakily, secretly, you know what I'm saying, lying and all that,
But you
that's
just
a
said
different.
that she would come cheat on year 6 and she might not know. Isn't that cheating and
See that?
lying and being betraying her? Or?
See, when you got the open relationship, you already know what that person is capable of doing and is willing to do. Whether you know what happened that day or not. Let's say I cheated 2 weeks ago, right? You ain't mentioned nothing to me. We ain't talk about this, that, and the third. When it come up, it come up. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't bringing certain things home. You already got the understanding that this person would step out. You already know this person probably step out the next day. He told you told you that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if you willing to deal with that, you willing to deal with that. You chose that. You made the option. You gave you the option to do so. So no, it's not sneakily. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know this person is like, yo, I'm a robber.
So
You
you
know,
already know. So you're
if I tell
saying
you
that.
I'm a robber, I'm a robber. I might rob something tomorrow. I'll let you know this already.
So
So
you
two
already
years.
know. So you're saying that the woman will already know that you're a grimy individual, and the woman would just choose to
No,
deal with you.
no, that don't mean you're a grimy individual.
If you say that you're going to cheat on
That,
her and that she may or may not know, and that she already
no,
knows your character and what you're capable of, and what you're capable of is cheating and betraying her, then yeah, you're a grimy
but
individual.
if that's the only betrayal is the cheat. That's the only betrayal is the
That's the
cheating.
betrayal. Do you
But
know what
yeah,
comes
it
along
is.
with
But
cheating?
I
Like
mean,
there, I mean, I wish that y'all would.
a lot of things could come along with.
Yes, a
A lot
lot
of
of
things
things
could
come
come
on
along
with
with it.
cheating. So why would a
Believe
woman
me,
want
I
to
know.
sign on? Hold on. Why would a woman want to sign on for that? You could bring a
Um,
disease home just because you use protection, you use a condom
I
or something
understand you can
like
still
that. You
catch
can still
diseases.
bring
I
you can
understand. I
bring
know that.
diseases home. So
Yes, I
you
know.
you could have a baby with somebody. You could do a lot of different things.
Trust me.
Some black woman just caught a flight to unalive another woman because she was jealous about the man that was dibbling dabbling back between the both of them.
Right,
She could even lose
right,
her life. So what in the world
right.
would make a woman want to deal with all of that just to not to be loyal to her at the end of the day?
What
What
would
would
make
be
them?
the reason, the
What would
selling
make
point
them?
behind that?
What would make them want to do that? That's
Yes.
that'd be a question you have to ask them because that's them making that decision to do so.
I mean, I know what the
You
decision
know what I'm
is. They
saying?
have low
So they
self-esteem.
not so I can't answer that
I
because
mean, I can.
I
I'm a
wouldn't
woman.
force no
They have low
I'm not
self-esteem.
forcing no woman to be with me or deal with this, that, and the third. I
Okay.
give you an option. So it's like to answer that, you have to ask a woman that's willing to deal with that. Like why would you choose that, sweetheart? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. All
If
right.
I could,
I got you. Yeah, let me say this, y'all. Mm. Uh, I okay, let me choose my words carefully because I really am trying to stay unbiased with this because if you're a woman, any woman that's listening to this, right? Because I don't believe this man would come up here and say this if there wasn't some goofy woman entertaining him. Now, what's her caliber? What's her qualities? What level of woman she is? You know what I'm saying? I hate to relegate women to levels, you know what I'm saying? But whether she's low level, which I assume she is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever regard, if you are a woman and you're accepting this type of treatment from somebody, you need some counseling. You need some therapy. And you need a friend and somebody to advise you and help you. And I really legitimately mean this. If anybody believes in accepting the type of treatment that the man that was just speaking said, please email me today at unpopularopinionsblkwmn@gmail.com and I will talk to you. And I can guarantee you we can have a conversation every day through email. We can even have a phone conversation. This is for free. You know what I'm saying? And I will help build up your self-esteem because there's no way in the world, because I only care about black women and black girls. There's no way in the world that you should be selling yourself this short because 9 times out of 10, when it comes to men, they would never, ever, ever, ever allow you to play in their face like that. They would never allow you to do that. Can you imagine going to a man and you live with him, you stay with him, y'all together, and you say, hey, you already knew how I was. You know what I'm saying? You already know I'm for the streets. I'm going to go ahead and be with this man, that man. If I feel like I want to get gang banged today or I want to get DP, that's what's going to happen. And you going to wait for me, homie. That's just what it's going to be like. Because that's just, you knew what it was when you signed on to this. Your teeth would be stuck in the wall somewhere. Legitimately. I have no idea why women accept things that the collective of men would never do. Now, I'm not saying there's not a small percentage of men that would allow this type of behavior, but I think that we all know that that is a very small minority of males that would do that. So why are you doing that? Why are you doing something for men that they would never do for you? Please get your self-esteem up. Please do better. Because my God, the fact that that man can say this with such confidence, I know that somebody's entertaining it. Now, whether she looks like Shanae or not, it's still a woman entertaining it. And that's disturbing to my spirit. But let me go back down and then I'll go back up. Go ahead, second. Go ahead, sis.
That's so crazy because here's the thing with that, and you're right. The fact that he said that in confidence, you are absolutely correct because someone out there has accepted that. Someone has brought that behavior into their spirit and in his spirit and in their loins. So that's why he is comfortable saying that. But I will say this. For people who like to cheat and sleep around, let me tell y'all something. And I'm not about to go to the Bible, but I will say this. Y'all transferring a lot of spirits. Every time you lay down with somebody, that's spiritual transferring. Think about it. If you just sloring around and you just slanging it, or you just opening your legs for everything and everybody, guess what? That's just another spirit you have ingested inside of you. And then you wonder why after you done slept with, so and so, all of a sudden you act in a certain way that you weren't acting before. So, again, too many people out here, they are just too full of lust. And just looking back, I used to work in an STD clinic. When I tell y'all the things I used to see, Jesus, that's all I'm gonna say. It's serious. It got so bad in these clinics, I had to go. I said, this is too much. I kept seeing things.
You ain't lying,
I'm
sis. I agree with you.
I'm
You ain't
seeing a
lying.
lot. Jesus. And I don't know how, people can just slow around in 2026 like this. This is wow. I don't know how people do it. I don't get it, and it ain't for me to get. Baby, I'll stay in the house.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. And I just want to say that a man that is sexually undisciplined is going to be undisciplined in many other areas in his life. A man that has mastered self-control and mastered his penis is a man that you want to spend time and opportunity getting to know. But a man that has not mastered his body, mastered his penis, mastered his desires, and just succumbs to them on whoever is he's just willing to give it to anybody. That's not a man that you want. Why would you want a man that anybody can have? And then number two, I just wanted to say, I definitely agree with Second when she said about Smex being a spiritual and being a spiritual exchange. I don't understand why we pretend that it's not, that it isn't that. Because if you look at, and this is probably going to be politically incorrect, but I'm going to say it. When you see corn stars and you see escorts and you see women that engage in sex work, or even men that engage in sex work, because it applies to men too, they start looking real crazy, real like demons, real lustful, real disgusting. You can just see the filth coming off of them. I don't care what nobody say. You can see it when you get down like that. And these men that are very sexually undisciplined, you can see it on them too. All you have to do is look and use your discernment. And why would you want to invite a man inside your most sacred part of you that has literally engaged and has so many spirits hanging and dangling off of him? Why would you want to do that? Like, beware of men that do that. Beware of men that give themselves away for the free, because those are men that are not worth anything at all. And that is the truth. Any of the men that have come up here talking about, oh yeah, we're men, we just gonna cheat, we just gonna have intercourse with whoever it is. It don't matter if she 97, it don't matter what, all it matters is I'm just an animal scratching the itch. I don't have any control over myself. Why would you want to have a man like that in your circle? Like, yuck. Yuck. Everything that he got going on, he gonna put all of them demons right onto you. Not to mention, you gonna get some BV, some HPV, some HSV, and everything else. And I'm sure you don't want that.
Guess what, Trigger? Let me add something real quick.
Okay.
I wanted to add something to what you just said. Check this out. Why did I find out last year, right? Did y'all know that there are dating sites for people with these diseases now? And they put their it's like a regular dating site. You put your name, your information, your city, your age. They literally put exactly what they have. Have y'all heard about this?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
No, but you know what? For those who are in the dating pool, I think we should check out that website just to check out for the people who are on that website who has it, where they will be like, do it like a cross reference. This is just do it like a cross reference. Like, say if you're doing the online dating, right? I would say get that online dating service as your cross reference, if that makes sense. So, like, say for example, if you're doing Bumble, Tinder, Facebook dating, eHarmony, Match, OK Cupid, those sites, have that site handy where if there's a guy you match with, you'll go on that dating site and see if that's the guy, if that guy or or that girl that you're dating is on that site, and you can see like what their status is and all this and that, and be like, yeah, no, kind of like use it for your own personal background check.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you, sis. Hey, it's good to see you too, Miss Monica. All right, let me
Good to
go
see
to.
you too. But I was just saying, like, that would be a good, like, I never heard of it, but when you really think about it, like, really think about it, that would be a good way for a background check. Like, you just use that dating site just for a background check.
All right,
Like,
all
make
right.
a
I
fake
got you.
profile and then do it as your background check.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you. All right, let me go down here. To I think it is Seema. I'm gonna go to Seema, then Art, and then Meech. Go ahead, Seema.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Dang, I accidentally muted you again. Dang, going it. I meant to hit your countdown. Sorry
oh
about that. Go ahead.
no, you're good. I'm actually kind of sad that he left the I mean man. First of all, I'm sorry. That man just sounded stupid as fuck. Like he was saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but he was saying so many words without really saying anything. And I just really wanted to ask him, like, I don't even, it sounded like he said, oh, she knows what it is without ever explicitly saying that he tells her she knows what it is. It seems like he just cheats. Maybe he gets found out. So now she knows. So now he continues to cheat, which is just like what he said still sounded like cheating. And my thing is, even if you are telling this woman, hey, just letting you know, I'm a cheater, I'm gonna go and do what I do. Come on now. We know that no person is okay with that. No person is okay with the person that they are in a relationship with going out and having sex with other people unless it's really some sort of open relationship type thing, which he made it seem like it wasn't an open relationship. He made it seem like it's just him going out, putting his peen wherever he wants, and she's just okay with it. Like, even if that person knows, you know that is devaluing that person. It's no one has self-esteem if they're allowing that. So for you to say that, well, so it's okay. No, it's not okay, because you still know that you're hurting that person,
My
regardless
thing.
of whether or not they actually know about it. And I don't know. It's just like, I just feel like it's usually men like that. He sounded very uneducated. He just sounded really ignorant. It's usually men like that that move like that. And like everyone else was saying, like, you don't have respect for yourself when you go around and just having sex willy-nilly like that, or just putting your penis or in people that just whenever you just feel like it.
So
Like, you don't have no value within yourself internally. You don't have any self-respect.
okay,
I feel like anybody who, I'm not going to act like I've been perfect. I've definitely had moments younger. I wasn't out here cheating, but when I was younger, I thought it was fun to just go and sleep around. But looking back, I realized that was a time where I had very low self-esteem. And that's when I put my value as a person into who I could get. And that's what it is about a lot of these men, is that they have very low self-esteem, and their value is hinged on what women will let them put their penis inside of them. And that's very sad. And a lot of these men have a lot of inner work to do, because not only are you hurting those women around you, but you're also hurting yourself. And you also have very low value, very low self-esteem. And like you said, like, that starts to wear on y'all. That's why all y'all kind of look the same. You look worn out when you move like that.
Okay, all right, all right. I got you, Big Seema. I just wanted to respond real quick to Angie. Angie in the comments. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should, Angie. That's all I'm gonna say to the things that you're saying. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Or just because someone will let you, it doesn't mean that you should do it. It's people that you can do a lot to, but it doesn't mean you should. It means you're a bad person. Okay. Did you have a response to that? Or
yes, yes, I
okay,
definitely have.
I'll give you 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go down here to Art.
Okay. I as far as saying willy nilly running around just smexing and all that, and no self control and anything like that. Ain't nobody say that was the case. Ain't nobody say you just out there busting down every day and all this, that, and the third, or none of that. And also, if the person is given the option to choose to deal with this type of person. It's up to you to deal with it. If you know you're gonna be hurt by this and you can't handle this and your skin ain't tough enough for this type of life, then move on. Find what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody forcing you or making you do not near nothing. Give you an option. That's your decision. I got an option too to deal with you. Like if you, like I tell a woman from the door, if me and you doing we together or whatever, and you go to Vegas or Bahamas or something, and you do something with somebody, and you come back, don't bring nothing back home, baby. Don't come back home messing up we built and all this, that, and the third. I ain't asking about nothing. If something pop off and I find out, I find out. You feel what I'm saying? Or if we end up having a conversation and we talk and it come up, then we talk about it, cool with me. I understand, like we been 100 with each other, and honest and all that. We know what's going on. But ain't nobody saying somebody out there just smexing every day and just cheating. And ain't nobody saying it's right to cheat on somebody that's not with you moving like that. And you can't say ain't nobody willing to accept that. It's many that's willing to accept that. And that don't mean they low self-esteem or they ugly or this, that, and the third. Because I know plenty of beautiful women and came across quite a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with you. Like, no gloat type. My father about to curse, but no gloat. I got 6 kids. I got 6 mothers. I'm good. They good. Never argue, never fight. They move how they move. You know what I'm saying? I got women that I deal with. They know what's going on with me. They choose to deal with this, that, and the third if they do so. You know what I'm saying? But also, when it comes to sexual discipline, who say
Okay,
I'm busting down every day? I'm not.
okay, all right, okay. So, I
And I'm
mean, a
very, and
lot of stuff that you were saying, right? You said that you got 6 kids by 6 different mothers. All right, now I'm not trying to be funny, but this is you right here, right? Is this you? And told this lady you gonna kill her. That's you. Okay, so this is what I'm saying right here. Now, look, I didn't even want it to degenerate to this. I really didn't. I didn't want it to get to this point, but I had to just go ahead and see. First of all, this man has a pinned picture of somebody shake. I'm not even gonna show y'all. Some random person that he has screenshot shaking a booty. And this man is let me tell you something. Like, you remember when I told you guys, I said that the type of women that he's being involved with, I can guarantee you that they were like low tier, bottom of the barrel women, like probably like a Sinead. Not trying to be funny, but like, do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? I'm not even really trying to be funny because I just want women to understand. Please don't believe that the hype that most women are going for this. If he got 6 baby mamas, I can guarantee you that those 6 women came from the Salvation Army and the Goodwill Shelter. You know what I'm saying? They was down very, 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 very extremely bad. For real. For real, for real. Like, cause I'm done with the BS. I gotta take the pretense off. Man, get out of here. You need to have your thyroid checked too. I just want you to know when your eyes start bugging out like that, like somebody just put a doggone spring behind your cornea, like you need to get your thyroid levels checked to see if you got some thyroid issues. Because my goodness, like, what? 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 I'm sorry. Look, I gotta be professional. I said I wasn't even gonna do like I normally do, but that right there was just so egregious. Like, he just kept talking about how I'm these beautiful women, this, that, and the third. And like, his voice sounded ugly, like, respectfully. I know an ugly man when I hear one. So I'm like, but maybe I'm tripping. You know, I was like, hey, Trigger, don't be nosy. Don't be rude. Don't be biased. Don't go look at this man's page. But the last thing that he said, when he said the 6, but I just had to go take a look because I already knew what I was going to find. I knew I was going to find Jerome for Martin. And that's exactly what I found. Jerome's in the house. Ha, ha, ha. Jerome's in the house. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Ain't no woman that is above a 2, okay? And I'm being respectful, above a 2, giving you any time or the opportunity. Not only is she not giving you no time or opportunity, she definitely not gonna let you play with her and cheat on her. Any woman that will let you play with her and cheat on her has no self-esteem at all. And I think I can like reasonably say that. I don't like to say things that like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like really vet, but I would venture to say that I'm correct. I'm correct. All right. Stop playing, sir. I think you know damn well I'm not upset. I know you know that I'm not upset. You have a picture of a woman's booty on your profile pinned, a woman's booty cheeks twerking that you don't even know. Do you know that that is some of the lamest sucker type you could ever do in your life? I just want you to know that. I remember people doing that back in the day. I'm probably dating myself on MySpace. You know what I'm saying? You a grown man. Get your life together. Get your weight up. Do better. But I'm not talking to nobody with Snoop Dogg braids, party and 4 pigtails about nothing. You literally have pictures of yourself with 4 pigtails in. I'm not talking, you don't got nothing to lose. I already know that in your home is nothing but black and milds and trauma. That's it. And a plastic couch. Okay? I'm not about to play with nobody that wear pigtails. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You look like you smoke black and milds and big fat blunts and you drink Old English every day. And your voice already sounded like that. I already knew. Like, look at this. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Come on now. All right. I don't even need to say nothing else. I'm not about to keep roasting this man. But I'm just saying, like, there's nothing that nobody who has lips the color of tires can tell to me. Because you don't even care about yourself. If you don't go and get one of those 6 baby mamas and those women that you say that let you cheat on them, if you don't get one of them ladies to take you to Sephora and get you a lip scrub ASAP, all of them women you say you know, not one of them love you enough to take you to Sephora and get you a lip scrub and a lip detox? Huh? Come on now. Not one of them women know what Sephora is. Like, come on, let me stop. All right, let me keep going. Go ahead, Art. Sorry about that. Because that just my mind, I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Okay?
Did you say Jerome from Martin, sis?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
I ain't got nothing to say after that. After you said it all. Nah, man, it's a lack of self-esteem, and it's not love, it's lust. I don't think people know what love is because your prompt says, "Can you still love you? Can he still love you?" People don't know what love is. It's impossible to love somebody, you know. So and that's on both sides. If you got low self-esteem, um, yeah, that's just low self-esteem and no love. And that's all I got to say. I can't. That's all I had to add to that. But you pretty much said it all. So I
All right.
appreciate you having me on.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Appreciate you, Art. All right, let me go next up here to Meech. Go ahead, Meech.
Yeah, I used to say yes, but then I realized I'm wrong. So it's a definite no for me because if you get into a relationship, you're making a commitment to that woman and that woman specifically, saying that you want her to eventually become a wife, to eventually become the mother of your kids, and things like that. So like if you out here cheating because you see a fat ass in a club, then that's disrespectful to the term relationship. That's disrespectful to her. That's disrespectful to the eventual kids that you want to have and what you're supposedly trying to build as a man, especially if you're trying to hold it under one roof, under God. So you can't cheat on someone and then sit there and say you love them in the same breath. Like that doesn't work with me. So long story short, no. A man cannot cheat on you and still love you. That doesn't work. That doesn't make sense. And more men need to have more self-respect and sex discipline and keeping it in their pants if they're actually trying to build something with their wife and a family.
All right, all right. I got you. I got you, Meech. I appreciate you, sir. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because I actually feel bad because I told myself that with this particular topic, I already knew that what the majority of men, were gonna say, and I knew that it was going to be a little bit inflammatory, or at least at the very least, a little bit irritating to me. And I really tried to be unbiased. I really did. I tried my best to be unbiased, but I just really, I'm sorry, y'all. I fell for the bait. You know what I'm saying? With I mean, I really shouldn't have did it. I really tried my best not to do it, but it was just because it's just like I'm just the type of person that like I really am like a fact based person. So it's like you say something to me, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to research it. I'm going to see if what you're saying is correct. That's the reason why I always, if anybody actually follows my YouTube or whatever, y'all know I always go and I try to give y'all facts and stats and like proof of the things that I'm saying so that you don't have to take my word for it. Because I don't think that anybody should take my word for it because at the end of the day, I'm just a lady on the internet. You don't take my word for it. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like it was just so much being said. I was like, let me do a little bit of investigation. And you know what? I was weak. I had no self-control.
It
I
was that
was not
last guy.
able to, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to not say what was on my mind, y'all. I was not able to do it. And I wasn't able to do it.
It was that
Uh
last guy. It was that last guy, wasn't it?
yes. It
Yeah,
was, it was the,
yeah.
I mean,
I
God,
know.
I just couldn't keep it together because it was just too crazy. I just feel like if you talk cash money stuff, then please be able to back it up. It's just like the men, if anybody, because there's some people in here that follow my lives a lot. Y'all know when we talk about red pill and we talk about these men that talk about black women being, the least desirable and unattractive and all of these things. And these men say, well, oh, black men, all of us are the most desirable men on the planet. And I'm like, okay, well, if you are, let me see, turn the camera on. And then I'm flabbergasted because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a horror show. And it's like, who is this, sir? Who is this? You have no hair. You're overweight yourself. What are you talking about here? I don't understand. This is what you think the most is. You think that this is what women are lusting after? That they're just in their homes, like, just like, oh my gosh, I just really want a man that just his gut hangs over his pants and he has to lift it up if he wants to see his genitals. It's just like, what? I don't know. It's just like, I want proof of really everything. So when I saw the proof of what I already knew to be correct, I just felt like it was just so difficult for me, y'all, to keep it professional. I couldn't keep it. I just couldn't keep it professional. Sorry about that, y'all. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. I appreciate all of the ladies that came up here and gave your thoughts and perspectives, and I actually appreciate all of the men that came up as well. Cause I feel like all of y'all that came up, I appreciate y'all being honest. It still takes a lot of guts to come up here and speak, with a lot of people in here, knowing that, it's a woman talking. So a woman probably might not be with what you're saying. So I respect it anyway, even if I don't agree with y'all. I still respect that y'all came up here and y'all know y'all was respectful. I even respect, you know what I'm saying? I gave him a good roasting and you know what I'm saying? He rolled with it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it all, y'all. Hey, Monica, did you have anything to say before I get out of here, sis?
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say this one. Oh, dude, I think he got the grave disease eyes. Um, and then also, I'm not surprised the way how he look because I have realized like the uggos are like the biggest 304s. Like when it comes to like with men, I have realized and I've seen it like personally, not that it happened to me personally, but I have seen it with friends and cousins and like women, like heard it from women on the internet and all that. I'm not surprised he grave disease eyes is the way how he is because I've realized like a lot of uggos, uggos, they get like that because no woman ever told them like, nigga, you nigga, you ugly, like, motherfucker, you like for all the non-black men, motherfucker, you ugly. Like no woman ever told them that. So, they think they're the prize because they can get all these insecure, low self-esteem, low vibrational women to throw their panties at them. So they think like they the shit, but they really not. They think they the ish, but they really not. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Like I'm not surprised he act the way he does. I'm not surprised that grave disease eyes is the way he is.
All right, all right. I got you. Miss Monica. I'll just say, I think that this is just my opinion, y'all, and this is slightly off topic, but I will say that I think that collectively, and I don't think this just applies to black men either, but I'm gonna frame it around black men because I'm black and I really don't care about what nobody else is doing. So I'm gonna say that I think a lot of the collective of black men live in delusion, and they're delusional, and their delusion is never checked, and it's never checked by black women because black women a lot of times go along and confirm these men's delusion. And I really mean that because the fact that you have a trend going where, like I said, the collective of black men really truly believe that they are simultaneously the most desired man on the planet, yet the most hated and discriminated against, which doesn't make any logical sense, should let you know how deep the rabbit hole goes with a lot of their delusion, you know? And then there are so many black women that don't want to put down our black kings and want to uplift our black kings, and that they won't tell them the truth, not realizing that if you really want to help black men, you would be honest and you would tell them the truth. It's the same reason why, let me give y'all a number. That you know how like people will talk about black women being like the most obese and the fattest and you know what I'm saying, and all of that, when I'm gonna give y'all the percentage of Americans who are overweight. Just 1 second, y'all, because I don't know if everyone knows this number, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like it's something that needs to be known. Okay, so let's see here. It says that 75% of Americans, 75.2% actually, this is from the BBC Science Focus magazine that was posted 6 days ago. 75.2% of Americans are either overweight or obese. However, for some reason, black men act like the majority of them are not overweight, that are out there with six packs and, really hitting on something. And that is, once again, a sign of delusion. You know what I'm saying? And I say this as a person. When I was dating, I was very strict as far as looks go. This is probably gonna date myself, but I remember like looking up dudes when I was on MySpace back in the day. And I remember, because I told you guys I'm really tall. I'm 5'11". So I remember putting in like 6'3" and up, like on my like profile, because you could put back in the day on MySpace, you could put like height on there, and you could also put body build. So I would put like 6'3" athletic only. And so my type of dudes would only pop up in the feed. And I'm gonna tell you what, there weren't a lot of men that was popping up in that feed for me. Okay? So I have no idea why, like, I just feel like people are very quick to shame black women and tell black women what black women are. Whoa, you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't that, you ain't that, you ain't that. Look at your hair, look at your face, look at your body, look at you, da da da. But nobody really gives that same energy in response to black men. And that's the reason why I have no problem dragging black men or saying something that probably would be offensive. Because 9 times out of 10, if you had it, if they went to your page and you was talking all of this cash money stuff about how you get all these dudes and how all these dudes be paying your bills and paying your money, paying this money to you, and they went to your page and you look like that, oh, I can guarantee you they would tear you up. They would tear you up. Okay? Like, and that's just the truth. That's just the truth of the situation. So I just want y'all to know that's the reason why I'm hard on black men, because I actually think it helps them. Because I think that a lot of black men have never had a black woman unapologetically tell them the truth. They got low self-esteem heifers lying to them. They got women that don't love themselves, bending their backs and bending over backwards to try to please a man that's nothing. And then they go around thinking that they're the man when that's not what it is. You're just collecting the hearts of women who are broken. That's the reason why you have 6 baby mamas. Because you have 6 broken women that you were able to take advantage of. But that doesn't mean you're the man. It just means you came across 6 broken women. And unfortunately, there are a lot of broken black women in this world because people do not pour into black women. People do not love on black women. People do not affirm black women. So many black women are out here destroyed and don't know what to do. And then they say, okay, well, I don't deserve nothing. So I'll just go ahead and take this guy because at least he's somebody. And then those men move in the world like they're the man. And they ain't. Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Bank account got a negative 79 cents in it. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. But I'm about to end this live, y'all. And I appreciate all the ladies came up, of course, Miss Monica as well. And just wanted to say, for any lady that heard this live, can a man cheat on you and still love you? No. No, no, no. If a man cheats on you, he does not love you. He doesn't even like you. He doesn't even respect you. He's treating you in a way that he wouldn't even treat his friends. He wouldn't lie to his friends. He wouldn't backdoor his friends. He wouldn't backstab his friends. He wouldn't overstep with them, but he will with you. So what does that mean? That he values them way more than he values you. So if you are actively with a man who's cheating on you right now, leave. Period. If you think a man can cheat on you and love you, please send me an email. Please. I'm going to tell you again what my email is, and I will help affirm you and pour life into you if you are a black woman specifically. And I really mean that. Only if you're a black woman, though. Unpopular opinions, UNPOPULAROPINIONS BLKWMN@gmail.com. Unpopular opinions, BLKWMN@gmail.com. Please, I really mean that. Email me, man. For real. Anywho, love y'all. And if you're a black woman and you're listening to this, I just want you to know you're awesome. You're amazing. You're special. You're valuable. You are powerful. You are full of power. Do not let these men play with you. Okay? You are all of that and then some. You are a queen. And I love you, sister. I do. All right? Thanks again to everybody that came and all. And thanks so much. I was good to see Miss Chrissy, baby, and also Miss D, and also Miss Monica, because a lot of you ladies are my regulars. And thanks so much, hey, Nay. All right, see y'all later. Bye-bye.